All right, that was 1 egg in my Coca-Cola. I'm coming in with our cap. We wanna make sure that's tightly secured, just like so. And we are going to give this a gentle little shake. We want like a nice creamy consistency, so we wanna make sure we give that a good shake. I did pour some of our Coke out for this super fun and delicious recipe. All right, this is exactly the color and consistency we're looking for. I'm going to be bringing in my blender, and I have the remainder of our Coca-Cola in there, and I'm just gonna gently, very gently and slowly just open our Coke just to release some of that gas and just kind of let that creamy deliciousness go right into our blender, just like so. All right, and patience is really key here. And look at that beautiful, creamy, foamy deliciousness. And I'm just gonna make sure we get all of that egg and Coke right into our blender, just like so. All right, I'm coming in with 2 tablespoons of margarine right into our blender. And then I'm coming in with 2 cups of wheat flour. I'm using wheat flour, which is different than your white flour. So make sure you're using wheat flour. And then with our wheat flour, I'm gonna be using about 7.5 ounces of our dark chocolate cocoa powder, just like so, right into our blender. Ooh, it smells so delicious with that Coca-Cola. And then I'm coming in with some baking powder. I'm gonna be using 2 tablespoons of our baking powder right into our blender. Perfect. Ooh. Beautiful. All right, we are going to pop our lid onto our blender. We are going to give this a big whirl. Start low. All right, now that we have that into a beautiful little cake kind of consistency, we want to sweeten that up. I'm going to bring in some of this little caramel drizzle. I'm just going to go right on in, just a little bit, because we don't have much sugar in there besides our Coke. We're gonna give that one more little pulse. And we are ready. Oh, it smells so good, so rich. I'm gonna try and get our blender off. And then we are going to be bringing in our greased little bundt pan. And then I'm gonna start and pour our cake mixture right into our grease bundt pan, evenly distributed throughout the entire pan. Ooh, look at that fudgy chocolatiness with our caramel and our soda pop. All right, let's get this nice and filled. All right, now that we have our mold completely filled, we're gonna be placing this into our oven for about 30-40 minutes at 350. All right, our beautiful Coca-Cola chocolate cake is out of the oven. And since we use that silicone mold, it should come right out. I'm gonna bring in my beautiful little board and we're gonna give this a flip. Just make sure that it all comes out. Ooh, oh my gosh, you can see the piping hot steam. That caramel that we added is gonna be a perfect sweetness. All right, I'm ready to go right on in. I have just some chocolate frosting. I popped this into our microwave for about 30-45 seconds. I'm just gonna drizzle that all over this beautiful cake. Oh my gosh, my mouth is watering right now. All right, I think that is good. You can also add like some vanilla ice cream. All right, I'm ready to give this a cut. We have some beautiful height on our bundt cake and I'm just gonna go right on in. Oh my God, it's so moist too. Ooh. All right, it's gonna be hot, so I gotta be careful. But look at how delicious dark chocolate Coca-Cola cake. Ooh, all right, let's get this plated up. I have my beautiful little plate. Boop. We're gonna go ahead and give this a try. It's gonna be a little hot, but it'll be worth it. Ooh. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so rich and delicious. Oh my gosh, really, really good. You gotta try it.